The NBA has been around for decades. Many players have been able to choose when and how they want to leave the game, though tons of players have had their spotlight inside the court and retired peacefully. Some were not so blessed. Today, more players play longer and are able to rehabilitate injuries more effectively to get back on the court. Unfortunately, there are NBA players who have had their careers end too soon. In this video, we'll show you the 10 NBA stars who have had a terrible career end. But before that, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future content just like this. Number 10. Anthony Penny Hardaway. In the year 1993, Hardaway was the third pick overall chosen to play by the Golden State Warriors in the first round of the 1993 NBA Draft. Early in the 1997-98 season, Penny suffered from a devastating injury in his left knee. The injury was so serious that it led him to get surgery. Because of this injury, his play was never the same. In that same year, due to his knee injury, Hardaway was put on the shelf for 63 games. After his time in Orlando Magic, he was abruptly traded and benched by the Phoenix Suns, New York Knicks, and Miami Heat. In August of 2007, he was moved by the Miami Heat and reunited with his former teammate, Shaquille O'Neal. Unfortunately, in December of 2007, he was waived by the team to free up a spot for another member for the team. Number 9. Steve Nash. Steve Nash was selected 15th overall by the Phoenix Suns in the first round of the 1996 NBA Draft after graduating with a degree in sociology. During the midseason, Nash suffered an ankle injury and missed 25 games. Nash's play with the Mavericks has given him All-Star and NBA honors in seasons 2002 to 2003. In 2004, Nash returned to Phoenix, which resulted in the team winning 33 more games than he did the previous season. In 2012, he signed a contract with the Los Angeles Lakers. In his second game, he suffered a non-displaced fracture in his right leg and resulted in him missing 7 weeks. During his time with the Lakers, he suffered issues from his hip, nerve damage in his right hamstring, nerve problems stemming from his leg, nerve root irritation, and back injuries. This led to Nash's retirement in 2015. Number 8. Brad Daughtry. Daughtry was the first overall pick of the Cleveland Cavaliers in the 1986 NBA Draft. During his rookie season, he averaged 15.7 PPG and 8.1 RPG. He also shot an efficient 53.8%. Because of his skills, scores, and production, he was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team in 1987. Daughtry went on to become one of the premier centers in the league, got nominated to 5 All-Star selections, and would average double figures for all of the 8 seasons he spent in the league, including 4 seasons in which he averaged a double-double. Unfortunately, his career was cut short due to his back problems. In the 1993-1994 season, Brad quit at the young age of 28. Brad's contribution to the team were honored by the Cavs by retiring his number 43 on March 11, 1997. Number 7. Jonathan Bender. Bender was the 5th pick of the Toronto Raptors and was traded to the Indiana Pacers. Bender is known for his 7-foot height. Many consider him as the original Kevin Durant, which is praise for the player who has played only 8 seasons. Bender became the first high school draftee to score in double figures in his NBA debut, which was an instance repeated only 2 other times. In 2006, he was waived by the Pacers. Bender then signed a contract with the New York Knicks after 3 years. But Bender only lasted for a year with the Knicks. Throughout his career, he continued to play and ended up with averages of 5.5 PPG and 2.2 RPG. Unfortunately, Bender's career ended due to his persistent knee injuries. Number 6. Danny Granger. Danny Granger was the 7th pick overall in the 2005 NBA Draft by the Indiana Pacers. In 2008, he signed a 5-year contract extension with the Pacers. In the 2008-2009 season, Granger ranked 5th in the NBA with 25.8 points and was given the title NBA's Most Improved Player. In February of 2009, Granger played his first and only NBA All-Star game. In the 2012-2013 season, Granger had tendinitis on his left knee, which made him miss the first 55 games of the season. In the following season, he suffered from a strained left calf and missed the first 25 games. After the Pacers, he was traded to different teams. Due to his persistent knee issues, he was waived by his final team, the Pistons, in October 2015, without playing 1 game for them, which resulted in him ending his career. Number 5. Jay Williams. In 2002, Jay Williams was the second overall pick by the Chicago Bulls in the 2002 NBA Draft. Williams was an NCAA champion in 2001 with Duke and was given the title National College Player of the Year in 2002. Williams was a starter in the Bulls lineup most of the time. His career prematurely ended in 2003. On the night of June 19, 2003, Williams had an accident while riding his motorcycle straight into a streetlight. At the time, he wasn't wearing a helmet, had no license to ride a motorcycle, and violated the terms of his Bulls contract. Williams ended up with a severed main nerve in his leg, a fractured pelvis, and a severely injured left knee. However, in the same year, Williams was released by the Nets. He then signed with the Austin Toros of the NBA Development League and had the opportunity to play 3 games for the club. Number 4. Greg Oden. Oden was the first pick overall by the Portland Trail Blazers in the 2007 NBA Draft. Then, in the same year, he suffered from a serious knee injury. This led him to miss the entire season of his rookie campaign. In the 2008-2009 season, Oden made his first debut. The game ended with him injuring his foot. In the same season, he also injured his kneecap. That year, he played 61 games. In March 2012, he was waived by the Blazers. The next year, Oden signed with the Miami Heat. After playing in the CBA during their 2015-2016 season, Oden stated that he was done with basketball and would not be returning as a player. Number 3. Yao Ming. Yao Ming was the biggest and most successful talent to come into the NBA league from China. Ming arrived in the NBA as the complete package at his size, as he had the moves in the low post while possessing the ability to be an effective scorer from the mid-range. In just 8 seasons, Yao missed 180 games. In his first 3 seasons, he had only missed 2 games. In Ming's 4th season, he started to face some problems. The lingering issues started in 2005 with osteomyelitis in his left big toe, to a broken bone in his left foot, to the stress fracture in his left knee, which led his career to a halting stop. Number 2. Andrew Bynum. Andrew Bynum was drafted 10th in the 2005 NBA Draft. Because he was drafted straight from high school, Bynum became the youngest player in the NBA at that time. His 3rd season was his breakout season. He averaged 13.1 PPG to 10.2 RPG and 2.1 BPG. Things were looking up for the development of the Lakers' young center. Unfortunately, in January 2008, he dislocated his left kneecap, which required him to undergo knee surgery. Further injuries followed, which resulted in Bynum's 3rd consecutive postseason runs affected by knee injuries. This resulted in Bynum ending his career. Number 1. Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy was selected as the 6th overall pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. He was immediately traded to the Portland Trail Blazers. When he was a rookie, his numbers were impressive. He averaged 16.8 PPG, 4.4 RPG, 4.0 APG, and 1.2 SPG. This led him to win the Rookie of the Year award. His future looked bright until his knees gave out on him. Roy had been having knee problems since he was in college. On April 11, 2010, Roy had a knee injury. An MRI showed that there was a meniscus tear. During the 2011-2012 season, at the age of 27, he was forced to retire due to persistent knee conditions. NBA players give their full potential and energy to keep basketball fans entertained. Doing their jobs for a long time will eventually weaken their bodies, resulting to injuries and horrible career endings. So what do you think about the 10 former NBA stars who had a terrible career end? We'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And if you're new to the channel, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more. Until next time.